to a brand new episode of Johnson's Court. Today I bring you Christmas lights and a Christmas tree. It is that time of year. Thanksgiving is in 1 week. Thanksgiving feast, families, football is almost here. So that's something that we're all looking forward to. But not only that, we're also looking forward to Christmas, and that's why this tree is up. Because we're looking forward to the games that are being played on Christmas Day as well. And obviously, we'll get to those in future weeks, but just kind of giving you a heads up to what look forward to in the future. Thank you guys all so much for coming back and joining the channel and checking out this episode this week. This episode is coming out a little bit later. This episode is coming out at the same time the Bengals and Ravens are playing currently. That doesn't affect Nick's picks or my picks, as Nick has already gave me his picks and I'm doing my picks right now, but I already know who I was going to pick before the Thursday night game started. So just want to put that as a disclaimer so no one thinks that I'm cheating here or anything like that, because cheaters never win. Just ask the Patriots. Last week Nick went 8-6. Last week I went 9-5. So I did a little bit better, which puts me at 89 wins and 61 losses. Nick is at 78 wins and 56 losses. So, we're competing. We are definitely battling here. Anything can happen come these future weeks. Oh, it is week 11 in the NFL, by the way, out of 18. Now, I want to talk about something before we get straight into the picks. I know this is an episode that's going to go kind of fast, it's just me, but I wanted to talk a little bit about MVP conversation. And with that being said, I want to talk about someone who's not getting enough light in that MVP conversation. And I deleted the tab, but the only reason he's not getting the kind of light that he deserves is because, yes, it's a quarterback league. The other players in front of him are all quarterbacks, which they've been in the league longer. So, you kind of more give an opinion or for a valid reason of why you put them ahead of who that I'm going to talk about. So above him, the 5 players above him, and this is actually in the order, is Patrick Mahomes at number 1 for the best odds, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow. Now, just like I said 30 seconds ago, all these quarterbacks have reputations of how good they can be. Former MVP, Patrick Mahomes is on there. Lamar Jackson is on there. Joe Burrow has been in that conversation of MVP, and that's why he's up there. Tua having a great year like he did last year, playing even better, was in the MVP conversation, got hurt. This year, he's still healthy right now. Jalen Hurts, playing phenomenal, and deserves to be in that conversation because of how good the Eagles are. But I'm going to talk about CJ Stroud. This guy is the best rookie quarterback that came out of the draft class this year. Now, would the race be a little bit more competitive if Anthony Richardson was still in? Yeah, maybe, but he's not. So we're not playing the what-if game. I still think CJ Stroud is a better quarterback. Nick may not agree with me on that, but as you can see the stats and what CJ Stroud has been able to do so far, he's arguably the best rookie quarterback in the draft that we had this year. So just to kind of give some stats to kind of back up my argument of why he should have more light shed on him, is CJ Stroud so far through 10 weeks in the NFL has thrown for 2,626 yards. He's thrown for 15 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions, 2 INTs. That means he has great field vision. His receivers are catching his passes, because not always is it you throw a really good pass and sometimes the receiver doesn't catch it or gets tipped, something like that. And then his passing rating is 101. Do I need to repeat these stats in order for people to understand? Look at this, yards, TD, interceptions, and passer rating. All 4 of those is are the reasons why he should be. I think you can definitely put him above Joe Burrow because the Texans are having a better year than what the Bengals are right now. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, he could be ranked even higher but they've lost close games, that the Ravens should have lost. And then Tua playing great, so I understand why he's there. Hurts and Patty. So, I guess it's hard because, you can only, not everybody is on, like, the same level. But I think C.J. Stroud is honestly, arguably, yes, I know the Chiefs are really good and what Patrick is able to do and whatnot, but I would put C.J. Stroud number 2 on that list. And that's a hot take, but I believe that he arguably deserves to be in the MVP conversation. What do you guys think? Comment below. Give me your hot take. If you don't agree with me, hey, you don't agree with me. Maybe there's a running back somewhere in here that, should be in the MVP conversation. But, we all know it normally goes to a quarterback, but that's it on that. I just wanted to kind of get that out there, get it flowing, get it stirring around, in the pot. So it's hard because the MVP is anybody can win it, and everyone's playing their best ball, but only one person, only one player can get it at the end of the year anyways. With that being said, we are going to go straight into my picks. Maybe this Christmas tree can help me out. The magic of Christmas, the thought of Christmas, getting into those Christmas Eve vibes can, maybe I can go undefeated. With that being said, probably won't happen because you shouldn't talk about it, and it probably won't happen. You gotta be confident. But the first game is Thursday night. The Cincinnati Bengals coming in and playing the Baltimore Ravens. Now, personally, this game is a 50-50 game for me because I love the Cincinnati Bengals. They are my favorite team in the NFL besides the Colts. And then my third team would be the Baltimore Ravens. I am a Lamar Jackson fan. I think that, I have him personally winning comeback player of the year. And that's also another reason why he's in the MVP conversation, which makes sense. And then this is an AFC North rivalry showdown. The Bengals are 5-4. The Ravens are 7-3. Like I said, the Ravens should have a better record. The Bengals should have a better record, but it's football. It is what it is. The strongest survive. Who gets hot, who's winning divisional games. There are 7 playoff spots that can be won, and so that's all that matters. But me personally here, this would be a 50-50 coin flip, but I like the Bengals. Give me the Bengals on Thursday night. If the Bengals want to be a playoff team this year, and if they don't win their division, because their division is up for grabs, just how hard that division is, and everybody's above 500 and whatnot, you're going to have to come in at that. If you don't have the best record, then you're going to have to come in at that 7th seed. And if that's what it takes, and then you need to, let's see here, or you could be the 5th seed, or yeah, whatever. But still, you're not 1 through 4. You're 5, 6, or 7, and whoever you need to play to get to the Super Bowl, that's what's gonna have to happen. But give me Bengals here on Thursday night. Sorry, guys. It's also been a long week. Pretty long week. It's not over yet. The weekend has just begun. Nick decided to go Ravens here, so it's our first disagreement, and we'll see what happens this week. So super excited to. I know he's not on the pod with me here, but it's going to be super fun to see what happens. The next game is on Sunday at 1:00. So no games overseas, no games being played out of the country. They're all at, I guess I should say, regular times that us people are used to watching football at. But it's the Pittsburgh Steelers coming and playing the Cleveland Browns. Now, Deshaun Watson is having shoulder season-ending surgery. I think I saw a report a day or two ago. The Browns are 6-3. Like I said, that division is doing well. And then the Steelers are also 6-3. So this game is going to be good because, once again, it's an AFC North showdown. Not sure who the Browns' backup quarterback is. I know Nick would know, but the Steelers just have a little bit more firepower. I know they're both great defenses. I think that even if Kenny Pickett starts to struggle, you put Mitchell Trubisky in, and he's going to carry you to at least, not the promised land, but a win. So give me Steelers here. Nick is going to go the Browns. So 2 disagreements right off the bat, and they're both in the AFC North, which, wow, that is too funny. The next game is the Las Vegas Raiders playing the Miami Dolphins. Shouldn't really be too much of a, oh, I don't know who's going to win this game. I'm going Dolphins. Nick is obviously going to go, he does go Dolphins here. And yes, I know the Raiders have been able to, I think they won their last game. They are 5-5. Let me see if they won. They did win last week versus the Jets. I'm not going too far back. But, you know, the Dolphins should be able to win this game. It is at home for them. So I'm riding with the Dolphins. Then our next pick, we get the Chicago Bears playing the Detroit Lions. So, ooh, just looking at these next games, we've got a lot of divisional showdowns, which is great. I just don't know what the Bears are going to do. The Lions, if the Lions really want to, how do I say this, win their division, they have to win all their divisional games, obviously. So give me the Detroit Lions here, and that's enough said. Nick is going to the Detroit Lions as well. I almost said Dan because that's his favorite team. Next, at 1 o'clock, you've got the Tennessee Titans playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. AFC South showdown here. I don't really know what the Titans are like doing. Derrick Henry just is not doing too well this year. You know, is he gonna? You know, is it his age that is showing? Does he get traded before the trade deadline? Does he, you know, stick it out and then gets waived or whatever? I don't really know. The Titans are 3-6. The Jaguars are 6-3. This is at home for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They did, get kind of punched in the mouth by the 49ers, which thought it'd be a closer game than what it was. But the 49ers they weren't going to lose 4 in a row. So give me the Jaguars here in a bounce back game, and the Titans just continue to struggle. Nick went the Jacksonville Jaguars as well, so we agreed on our last 3 picks. Our next 1 o'clock game is the Los Angeles Chargers playing the Green Bay Packers. Now, this game is going to be actually pretty good. The Chargers are 4-5, and the Green Bay Packers are 3-6. Now, I mean, I can say this for every single team. They can all have better records. It just depends on how it goes. Obviously, I think everyone knows that Chargers, they've lost the most amount of close games and haven't been able to turn it around. Nick here has went to Chargers. Now, they probably will win this game, but I'm going to go Green Bay. It isn't at Lambeau Field. It's at home. It's a home game for Jordan Love and the Packers, so give me the Packers here. Our next, we have so many 1 o'clock games. Our next 1 o'clock game is the Arizona Cardinals playing the Houston Texans. Sometimes the Arizona Cardinals surprise you and they win. You never know what happens. Kyle Murray did come back last week, lead them down the field for a game-winning field goal. They did beat the Falcons. Now they're 2-8. Don't know how many more, I should say, sneaky wins they're going to get. But, sorry guys. It's late. It's 10 o'clock. If I believe that CJ Stroud deserves to be in that MVP conversation and deserves to be up here and not down here where he currently is and to climb his way up the tree, I believe that the Texans have to, get easy wins like this. So give me the Texans at home. Where did Nick go? Nick went to Texans as well. All right. Our next 1 o'clock game is the Dallas Cowboys playing the Carolina Panthers. This is a pretty easy game. Panthers are 1-8. Cowboys are 6-3. Give me the Cowboys, and I know, Nick went the Cowboys as well. Pretty self-explanatory. Makes sense. The Cowboys did lose to Arizona Cardinals, who were the second worst team in the league a few weeks ago, but I don't know. Sorry, guys. All I'm saying is the Cowboys better not choke. I mean it, Dylan. Then you got the New York Giants playing the Washington Commanders. Should be, never mind, it was going to be a good game, but Giants are on their backup QB. Don't know how the Barkley's going to play. The Giants are 2-8. The Commanders are 4-6. Give me the Commanders here. Yep, Nick went Commanders. I think that makes sense. So for 1 o'clock, the game of the week for the 1 o'clock games, and I think it's pretty fun to do that to see, you know, from the 1 o'clock games to 4:05 games. What game is going to be the most intense game to watch? Sometimes we're wrong on these picks, but probably well, Browns are back to their backup quarterback. Dolphins should beat the Raiders pretty easily. Divisional matchups, you just never know. Like, it can just be different. I'm going to go Los Angeles Chargers versus the Green Bay Packers. I think that's going to be the 1 o'clock game of the week. Now, these other games could be, but with looking at injuries and where all these other teams stand, I personally am going to go the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Green Bay Packers. At 4:05, our first game is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who did win last week, playing the 49ers, who the 49ers, like I said, beat the Jacksonville Jaguars pretty easily. They're 6-3. It is a home game for the 49ers. Buccaneers are 4-5. The Buccaneers did play well, but Baker Mayfield had a pretty good game, but 49ers are going to shut them down. Nick went the 49ers as well. It's a good pick, my man. At 4:25, you got the New York Jets playing the Buffalo Bills. The Bills threw away the game versus the Denver Broncos. I mean, it was a game I'm watching the game like this. And I don't know if I want to keep watching. The Broncos literally missed the game-winning field goal. There was too many men on the field. Then they get to re-kick it, and then they kick the game-winning field goal. So it's just mental errors like that. But even to get to that point, I mean, maybe it's just Sean Payton and Russell Wilson showing the glimpses of what they can be and where they should be. But this year, that's just not where they're going to be. But the Jets are 4-5. The Bills are 5-5. That's kind of insane. They're both, I don't even know. I want to go Bills here because I think they can bounce back. It is a home game for Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and everybody. Just have really good defense, but without Aaron Rodgers, I'm going Bills here. But Aaron Rodgers does say he might be back, but we'll get into a later date when he does come back, and we'll break it down and have a full discussion on that. I still don't think he should come back because the offensive line sucks. So you're going to get hurt again. Just don't do it. Then at 4:25, you got the Seattle Seahawks playing the Los Angeles Rams. So like I said, a lot of divisional games going on this week. That's probably going to be the title of this video, divisional games. You've got Seahawks at 6-3 and the Rams at 3-6. I don't know when Matthew Stafford is playing. He probably is questionable. Or no, the Rams are coming off a bye, so I don't really know. Seahawks are 6-3. You are playing in the Rams. Oh man. Go ahead and give me the Seahawks. They're playing pretty well, and if they want to clinch, or I think the 49ers are going to clinch that division. But if the Seahawks want to make sure they make it into the playoffs, they got to win their divisional games as well. So give me Seahawks here. Let's see here. Nick went Seahawks as well. And I feel like he might have battled this one a little bit as well, because I remember when he went the Rams a week or two ago and thought Matthew Stafford playing and wasn't playing, so it hurt him. So I can understand if he kind of battled this one as well. Or maybe it was an easy pick for him. But our 4 o'clock games, our game of the week, I think it's probably going to be the Jets and Bills, just because I don't know what's going to happen with the Rams. And I think 49ers are going to be able to shut down the Broncos. With that being said, we move on to our 8:20 p.m. game. We've got the Minnesota Vikings coming in and playing the Denver Broncos. Like I said, the Broncos were able to get a win in the sense of they shouldn't have got a win, but maybe it was glimpses of what Sean Payton can do with Russell Wilson. So the Broncos are 4-5, still only make the playoffs, but they're going to get certain wins and things like that they shouldn't throughout this time. The Vikings are 6-4. Joshua Joshua Dobbs, I believe his name is, came over got traded from the Arizona Cardinals, won 2 games. I know all good things have to come to an end, but I guess I don't see it this week because I just don't see it being against the Broncos. Yes, it's a home game for the Broncos, but Vikings are doing pretty well. Joshua Dobbs, he's coming in playing pretty well in that system. Even when he didn't know the players or any of his players' names, his teammates' names, he's stepping up to the plate. So we are going to go with the Minnesota Vikings here. Oh, Nick went the Broncos here. So maybe he thinks all good things come to an end. But, that should be a decent Sunday night game. And then Monday night, we've got the Philadelphia Eagles playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Wowee. Oh, woo-hoo. That is going to be a great game. This is a Super Bowl rematch. Can it be another Super Bowl matchup for this year? Who knows? We don't know. As of right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are 7-2. The Eagles are 8-1, sitting with the 2 best records in the NFL currently for the AFC and the NFC. It is a home game for the Kansas City Chiefs. All the stars are going to be out. The broadcasters are constantly going to be talking about Taylor Swift, whether she is there or if she isn't there. So it's going to be a little bit annoying. The Eagles, man, they've played so well this year. If you can keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, the Eagles can win this game. They have a better defense than the Chiefs. The Chiefs play really well, and they especially do at home, especially if Taylor Swift's there and all the Swifties come out. But I don't think the Swifties are able to get the job done. I do believe that the Eagles are going to come down with this victory. They're going to swarm in, and get this win at Arrowhead Stadium. I think this is a game that is decided by 3 to 7 points. It's going to be a great game, a phenomenal Monday night game, probably the best Monday night game that we've gotten so far of the season, and probably until the playoffs. So congrats on whoever did the scheduling. But I'm going to go the Eagles here. And Nick went the Eagles as well. And that's not to say that we both don't think the Chiefs can win this game. Obviously, the Chiefs can 100% win this game. But the Eagles just have a better defense. I just think that, I don't know. It's going to be hard for sure. I think, Jalen Hurts gets his revenge here. So that's what I've got. Going to be a great week of football. It is 10-10. Everybody make a wish instead of 11-11. You know what I mean? So pretty cool. It's 10-10. Thank you guys so much for everyone chiming in, hanging out with us, or hanging out with me today. I'm pretty tired. I'm going to let you guys go because I need some rest before I start my long weekend. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. This video will go up sometime Saturday or Friday. See, like I said, my brain is just, This video is going to go up tomorrow, Friday, sometime. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much.